South Africa's public schools are getting worse and worse every single year. Millions of children are now passing through years of primary school education without ever even learning how to read a single word. And the failure of the Department of Basic Education is so immense now that the levels of functioning or even complete illiteracy among young South Africans are beginning to rise to alarming levels at one of the highest levels in the entire planet. Stay tuned, because in today's video we are going to highlight why this country's public education system is on the brink of total collapse, despite spending up to 3 times more than countries such as Japan per pupil on basic education. You see, a decade ago, the South African public was shocked when a 2016 report found that 78%, that is 4 out of every 5 of grade 4 pupils in this country, were not even able to read for any meaning. The fact that nearly 4 out of 5 10 and 11-year-olds in this country are functionally illiterate was a massive shock in and of itself. But what really baffled all of us was the question of how on earth these students were able to get to the 4th grade in the first place without being able to read. You see, back in the day, of course, if you couldn't read basic sentences for meaning, you would have to repeat at least the 1st or 2nd grade until you could. But the shocking reality that these findings exposed was that millions of South African school children simply pass from one grade to the next, and even from their foundational phase to the intermediate phase, without ever even learning basic reading skills. But then in 2021 we were shocked even more when a new report was released which indicated that the number of grade 4 pupils who could read for meaning decreased even further. Studies in that year found that 81% of grade 4 pupils were now functionally illiterate and unable to read any sentences for meaning. What this increase revealed at this time was that South Africa's education system was going from very bad to even worse than very bad, and that more and more children were falling behind and merely passing through the grade system of our schools without ever learning even the most basic foundational reading skills required to master any subject in school whatsoever. Yet, because this report was released on the back of a COVID-19 lockdown, which we all know negatively impacted all academic performances in schools all around the globe, we thought that this might be the lowest point that South Africa's basic education would ever reach. After all, surely it couldn't get any worse than that. Well, think again, because the latest data from this year, 2026, revealed that it is even more astonishing. Not only are more than 80% of students completing grade 3 unable to read for meaning now, but nearly 1 out of every 5 pupils in the entire country now go on to the 4th grade without ever being able to read a single word. This is not even reading a sentence, a single word even in their own mother tongue. This shocking finding comes from a recently published background report released by the 2030 Reading Panel, which is an independent advocacy and oversight group established for the specific purpose of monitoring South Africa's progress towards the presidential goal that all 10-year-old children should be able to read for meaning by 2030. This noble goal sounds nice in theory, but the panel's own findings suggest that the South African education system is drifting very fast, very much further and further away from this goal. And the full impact of this failure by the Department of Basic Education becomes more evident when you break down which children are being left behind the most. While children attending traditional Afrikaans Model C or Quintile 5 schools, which are largely funded from within the Afrikaner community itself, have a basic literacy rate of 100% by the end of the 3rd grade, around a quarter of 3rd grade students attending schools in traditional black communities in this country are now unable to read a single word. Not even in their mother tongue, and not even reading for meaning or being functionally literate or reading sentences. We must emphasize this. They can't even read a single word. in grade 4. And this was perhaps the single most shocking finding of the study. 25% of Sepedi and Zitonga students and 23% of Siswati students actually complete the 3rd grade without being able to read one word. Not even one. And when it comes to the larger language groups, this doesn't look much better either. 90% of isiXhosa, 18% of Setswana, and 16% of Sesotho and isiZulu students in this country pass through the 4th grade without being able to read one single word. When you count these students from all the various groups together, it amounts to roughly 160,000 4th graders in this country who aren't even able to read a single word. And then, of course, 80% of students not being able to read sentences or read full meaning at 4th grade level, making them functionally illiterate. So, just to put it for you back into perspective, 1 out of every 5 students in 4th grade cannot read a single word. 4 out of every 5 students in 4th grade cannot read any sentences for meaning, making them functionally illiterate. How on earth is it possible for these kids to go through at least 3 years of full-time, foundational phase formal schooling without even learning a single word? Where are the teachers? Do these people whose salaries are being paid by us, the hard-working and productive taxpayers of this country, even show up for work at all? Why is it that our public education system this year just seems to go from bad to worse when we look at it every single year? Astonishingly, these shocking results are the fruits of one of the most expensive public education systems in the entire world. Education already consumes nearly 24% of total government expenditure. In fact, education constitutes the single largest expenditure in our entire national budget. South Africa spends more than double the share of our government budget on education than the average country or European country does. And it spends more than 3 times the share that a country like Japan does. And Japan is renowned around the world for having one of the most functional and most productive public education systems on the planet, with Japanese pupils consistently ranking among the world's leaders in mathematics, science, as well as literacy. Given that a 3 times greater share of taxpayers' money is spent on education here in South Africa, this absolutely dismal and utter failure of our education system is an indictment not only to the ANC, but also to the Democratic Alliance, which has occupied the Minister of Basic Education portfolio for well over 2 years now, during which time basic literacy rates in South African school children fell even further than they did under ANC leadership. And what is more, the fact that hundreds or thousands of our children are pushed through years of formal schooling without even acquiring the most elementary skills is supposed to highlight how bad the democratic dispensation truly has been for black South Africans. You see, in 1993, when black children mostly were still educated by Bantu education, and just before the ANC took over, data showed that 77% of black children in South Africa between the exact same ages of 13 and 18 had passed the 6th grade, which at the time, especially considering the requirements to pass a grade in school back then, absolutely required proficient reading with comprehension skills. Remember, the current rule that a pupil can only be failed in each school phase once was only introduced under Nelson Mandela's presidency in 1998. This means that under Bantu education, looking at the raw statistics, black children were at a literacy rate 4 times higher than they are today. Before that, pupils were never allowed to pass any grades without acquiring the necessary level of proficiency, and this showed in the results. Why did the illiteracy rating among black children go from 23% under Bantu education to 77% today, to 81% today? if we always have to hear about how bad the apartheid system was for schools specifically, we hear about this crime against humanity that was Bantu education, but then the facts show that at least under Bantu education, 4 out of every 5 children could read for meaning at the same age, where today 4 out of 5 children cannot read for meaning, and only 1 out of every 5 children at this age can read for meaning. Because of this rule, students are now able to pass grade 3 without ever actually learning to read anything. And today, we have a situation where 4 out of every 5 fourth graders are functionally illiterate and unable to read for meaning, while in most black schools, almost a quarter complete grade 3 and go on to grade 4 without even proficiently reading a single word. And keep in mind that these students are now passing on to higher grades where basic reading skills are no longer taught in the curriculum but assumed in order to complete any of the subjects in those grades. The reality they therefore face is that they have very little hope of ever achieving functional literacy in their lifetime before inevitably dropping out of school by the age of 16 as according to law, or even earlier than that as most of them do. All of this evidence therefore suggests that when it comes to functional literacy, the education system under the ANC and the DA has been objectively worse for black people than it had been under the National Party by a factor of 4. Of course, the National Party and apartheid is much vilified for its Bantu education system, but facts do not care about your feelings, unfortunately, and the Bantu education system produced literacy among black children 4 times higher than the current education system do. These are the truths very few outlets out there are willing to even touch upon. Yet, here at the Willem Petscher Group, we are willing to go where no one else does. We don't shy away from telling uncomfortable truths exactly how they are. And we are willing to take the risk required to do this. And while by just watching today's video you're already an integral part of the battle, we need you to take your support for our cause to the next level by becoming a patron of the Willem Petscher Group. You can do so by simply following these easy steps on the banner and become part of our community that supports this channel. Because the issue of the education of our children is so vital to the future of our people, this is a topic we extensively cover on this channel from numerous different angles. In a recent video, for example, we highlighted how the Department of Education under the DA Minister Siviwe Garube has, instead of actually trying to fix the broken system, opted to direct their assault on the country's top performing schools, which is of course the Afrikaans medium quintile 5 schools, the only group of schools in South Africa that are able to transcend their broken system and actually compete with the best in the world when it comes to outcomes of education. You can check out that full analysis by clicking on this link appearing on your screen right here. Thanks for tuning in and watching today's video all the way to the end. We really do appreciate the gift of your time. Please let us know if you made it this far. Goodbye and God bless.